One thing I can say about adversity is that it really does pushes you to not only face the challenge, but pushes you to actually take the risk that you need to take. Now, I know everybody is not in that stage of life where they feel like they have to take risk or that taking risk is not a good thing for them. But I think sometimes you have to rethink what taking a risk is. And taking a risk is really just look at the situation from a different point of view. Like you don't have to always do things the same way that other people have done it. You don't have to always go down traditional route. And I had to learn that especially when it came to my work life, that I did not have to do things the way that society said I had to do them. Like I have worked remotely, I work in the office and remote too. I have worked strictly in the office. I have did contract job. I did permanent, the full time thing. I did part time. Like I have tried different type of work styles to see, what really works for me. But what really opened my eyes up the most is that if I really want change, I can go after it. I know that people have all these stories about, well, it's hard to change your career. It's hard to move away from this. Why would you try to do this? You lose your benefits and all that. But when I really start to look at my own budget and how I think about money now, it's like you really can take the risk that you need to take. You just have to learn how to be wise with what you put your hands on. Like I look at resources. Wherever place I had stayed at, well, each place I have stayed at, I have gained something from it. And now, with all those life experiences behind me, I'm able to go forward with a different type of mindset this time or this year into what I actually am more passionate about. I have more of a sense of how I want my work life to be, how I actually want my life to be, because I hate that we don't always talk to people about actually living life, living life where it really does work for you when it comes to your work life. And yes, with everything that you do, you have to put work in. That's whatever you do. If you try to do content, yes, that's work. Setting up the camera, make sure I got some good lighting somewhat, making sure that I at least speak up so people can hear me. Everything that you do in life, it comes with work. Whether you're going back to school, whether you're teaching at your job, everything requires work. Even maintaining relationships with people, all that requires work. But just because it's not done the way people have always done it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's good to do something different. It's good to do something new because it helps you get to this point in life where you're actually living and not just surviving. You know what I mean?